Hello, my name is Lacey Zorn, and today I would like to give you some information about child modeling. Child modeling actually has a very bad outlook across America. People think that children are forced to do this because their parents are trying to live through them, or for their parents to gain monetarily, or they have pity on the children thinking that they are being forced to work long hours. But this is not the case. Actually, the casting boards have very strict limitations on what a child can actually do on set. There are also state and federal requirements which require children to have a work permit signed off by each job that they perform to ensure that children are not working an excessive amount of hours per week. In order to become a child model, you must first get signed with an agency. After being signed with an agency, that agency will then provide your child with casting cards and ID cards, which would be sent in to open castings across the nation. Now, you should use caution when trying to get into modeling, period, but especially with child modeling, because a lot of agencies will require money up front, but these agencies are definitely a ripoff. They're just a gimmick, and they will not get your child where they need to be. Any reputable agency will recognize the talent in your child and will not require one red cent in the beginning. How the reputable talent agencies work is when a child gets a gig, they then take a commission from whatever the child makes. That's the only way that they get paid. They will also make sure your child has up-to-date headshots to add to their portfolio, and will make sure that your child has definitely applied for enough positions that they can be promised a gig. Now, you also have to be very leery in the modeling industry to make sure that the casting calls that you're going on are actually legitimate. Some places will get your child to come there, or yourself to come there, and then they will require for you to buy your own things, your own clothing, bring your own hairstylist, etc. But these are castings that are not legitimate businesses. These things are entrepreneurs or just fly-by-night castings for independent films or independent businesses, and these are not reputable things to add to your portfolio. Any reputable casting will provide any materials, photographer, hairdresser, clothing, whatever it may be, and they will also pay all expenses to and from the travel location. Being that children are minors and they definitely cannot travel alone, any reputable casting will also pay for one parent's accommodations to and from the casting set to be sure that they can monitor and accompany their child on all work assignments. My son Hill is actually a child model. A few years back, when he was getting potty trained, he was so excited about his big boy underwear that he used to walk through our living room modeling them for us, telling me that he was going to be an underwear model like in my magazines. At that point in time, we really thought that Hill was just so excited about being potty trained and excited about wearing big boy underwear. Well, we realized that there was actually a talent search in our area. Now, these are legitimate ways that you can get started, but like I said earlier, be wary and do not give them any money up front. Well, we let Hill participate, and he was so excited. He got to do a boardwalk, and he got to do talent, and he was just so excited for the photo shoot and things. Well, Hill actually won that competition and got signed by an agency in Atlanta, Georgia. In Atlanta, we were actually assigned several small things for like children's clothing boutiques and things like that really didn't get his name out there like we really wanted it, but he was so excited. Well, recently we were just signed with a bigger agency in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We love them to death. They do absolutely everything for us. I do not have to worry about anything as far as Hill's modeling is concerned. They act as his manager as well as his talent agency, and they take care of everything, even our travel accommodations. For us, child modeling is a hobby, it's an interest, and it's something that I think will set Hill up for great things when he's bigger. It's something that he likes to do, and at the same time, it is something that we can do together as son and mother. Every dime that Hill makes is put into his college fund, which really works out for us, being as they pay for all of our travel expenses.